What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and in this video we're looking at the Jaybird Freedom wireless Bluetooth earbuds. You might remember from an earlier video that we looked at some sort of low-end headphones for 20 bucks. These are the exact opposite end of the scale. 200 bucks they will set you back. If you add in some shipping and handling, you're looking at a pair of headphones as well over 200 bucks. So definitely a premium product, which is also how Jaybird positions it. They also have their X line, which is a sort of more affordable series they have, actually coming out with a new version this year as well. And this is sort of a step up in terms of form factor, design and sound quality as well. Now I got them right here. As you can see, I got the gold white version, and they are positively tiny, which is obviously the main sort of selling point in terms of design and form factor. And they've actually gone to great lengths to ensure that the audio experience is still really good. Now, because they're so small, obviously we're going to take a closer look, and I'll show you how the app works as well, and we're going to see if they're actually worth spending over 200 bucks on. Alright, so here we are up close with the Jaybird Freedoms. Now this is all you get in the box. Obviously you get the unit itself. As you can tell, I got the gold white version. It also comes in carbon black, red and blue, so you can choose what fits your lifestyle the best. You get some ear fins for an extra secure fit in your ear. You got the Comply Foam ear tips in 3 different sizes. They sort of form to the exact shape of your ear for an even more sort of secure fit and better sound insulation. You got some standard tips in 3 sizes as well. You got the charging cradle right here. Some clips and wire shorteners if you want to make it, tight around your head, or make sure it doesn't fly about when you're running. It all comes in this sort of nice rubbery pouch, so you can keep everything together and nice and organized. And there's the completely useless short micro USB charging cable. This goes in the charging cradle, obviously, but I don't really understand why it is this short, unless maybe you're charging it in a laptop or something. This really doesn't make any sense. Alright, so let's take a look at the headphones themselves. Now obviously, as you can tell, compared to my hands, these are very, very small, which is the main, form factor selling point. If I take the tip off, you can see that the end that goes in your ear is positively tiny, which is great news for people with small ears or small ear canals that generally have trouble fitting normal earbuds in. These will fit for sure. And as you can see, this is also really small, which sits pretty much flush with your face. So if you want to wear these with a snowboard helmet or a skate helmet or even a motorcycle helmet, no problem at all. You'll hardly notice that they are there, which is a great achievement, I think, from Jaybird. If you compare these to the X2s and X3s, they moved pretty much all the controls and batteries and such from the earbud into the inline remote, which obviously frees up a lot of space and allowed them to make this small form factor, which is great. Speaking of the inline remote, this is also the battery. Jaybird claims 8 hours of battery life, which is technically speaking true, but it is 4 hours on this and 4 hours on this. This is the charging cradle that also serves as sort of an external battery, so you can unplug this, take this with you and get an extra 4 hours of use. You clip it on like so, and as you can tell, it starts charging right away, which is nice. It's a nice touch, but you're not really going to use it with this attached, I think. It is noticeably heavier, obviously, because it's an extra battery hanging from your inline remote. So when you're doing running or anything, I don't really think you're going to use this. This is more sort of as an emergency when you're going away for a weekend or on a long hike or something, that you throw this in your bag. And you can charge your earbuds when you're having a break or something. So the battery life, technically it is 8 hours, but it's 4 plus 4. And it also depends slightly on what you're doing with it. You can make phone calls with it. So you can imagine if you're making constant phone calls, it's not going to last for 8 hours in total. But when you're just listening to music, the 8 hours is actually pretty realistic. Now the whole design is, I think, a great achievement. It looks great. The form factor is really functional. The wire is not too long, not too short either. And it's such a lightweight kind of design that you hardly notice that you have them on. Which is in the end what it's all about, especially because these are aimed at active lifestyle people. Now, even if you're not that much of an active lifestyler, these are pretty good headphones as well to sort of carry around in your daily use. So anything from your commute to work to actually using them at the office, making phone calls with them and so on. It all works great, especially because you can connect it to multiple devices and even multiple devices at the same time. So you can, for example, connect this to your laptop that's playing music, but also connect it to your phone at the same time, so that when you get an incoming call, you can still answer it on the headphones. And because they're so light, you just hang around your neck and they just sit there. They're, you know, very unintrusive and very comfortable to have around all day long. Now at this point you probably expect me to talk about the sound quality of these headphones, and I will, but there's not that much to say, to be honest, because they have a unique feature called the My Sound app, I got it right here, where you can actually customize your own sound profiles. So if you open it up, you get, you know, your normal equalizer graph, and you can change it as you prefer and save it to your headphones themselves, which is a great addition, because you can imagine when you use an equalizer on your phone, for example, that's great, but as soon as you use the headphones elsewhere, those settings are gone. So that's not really functional. And what Jaybird does is they actually save your equalizer settings on the headphones themselves. So regardless of which device you use, you'll have the same settings. And it's actually pretty smart, because when you think about it, you know, everybody has a different preference on how to listen to music, and with this you can really make it your own. And they've done a great job as well in sort of incorporating their sponsored athletes in order to make their own settings. So you can download the settings from, you know, an athlete that you like and use their settings for yourself. Now, is this functional? Yes, it is great to customize your own sound, and especially saving it on the buds makes a lot of sense actually, because you can just carry that sound profile with you at all times. In reality though, you're going to use it a few times and just going to stick with it. Personally, I found in my testing that I'm not going to switch sound profile for every song that is a different genre. You're going to set it to, you know, a sound profile that you like, whether that's bass heavy or high, that come out really well. But that's pretty much it, and you're going to stick to it. Because it's, you know, it's not a lot of work, but it's, you know, too much work to change your settings for every song that you listen to. So yeah, it's great that it's there, and it's great to customize your own sound from the get-go. But once you've set it to something that you like, you're probably gonna leave it there and stick to it. So yeah, good functionality, but not something you'll probably use in daily life. Now the main question, obviously, is, are these worth €200? It's hard to say. You know, if you have the money to spend that much on good headphones in a really good design, I suppose they are. As far as what they offer in terms of the form factor and in terms of the portability and the lightness and so on, you know, it's a premium product, and it comes at a premium price point. If that's a little too steep for you, go one step lower to their X line, which offers the functionality of the app as well. Same functionality as these, just in a slightly larger form factor, but at a much more affordable price point. Personally, I think it's worth it. I don't mind spending a lot of money in this case on something that serves me every day and serves me well every day. And I'm very happy that, you know, the form factor and everything is exactly what I want. So in that case, you know, I don't really mind spending €200 on these headphones. That said, it is a lot of money, and for €200 there's definitely other things to consider, other brands to consider, and other, you know, experience to consider in terms of headphones. So definitely worth shopping around at that price point. But if you're set for, you know, activity, lifestyle headphones, these are definitely recommendable and definitely the way to go if you don't mind shelling out $200. This is Peter from Reviews on Anything, with a look at the Jaybird Freedoms, the excellent wireless Bluetooth earbuds. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!